Welcome back. COVID-19 is, of course, impacting businesses all across the country and here in Connecticut, big and small, but it's also impacting nonprofits. We're talking to a local nonprofit this morning. Jason Black from the Community Renewal Team is joining us to discuss how COVID-19 has impacted the organization and how they are still able to serve the community during this time. Jason, good morning to you.
Good morning, Aisha. Thank you very much for having us this morning, and happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to you as well. The first thing I want to talk about is when it comes to your Meals on Wheels program. That is where you guys are able to deliver hot food, nutritious food to folks that may need it. But as we know, we're all trying to social distance right now. So talk to me about how you guys have been able to still deliver that food and still remaining safe as well.
Right. Yeah, it's a great question. Thank you. So CRT, Community Renewal Team, we do provide Meals on Wheels for all of Central Connecticut, so Hartford County, Middlesex, parts of Tolland as well. And it is for medically homebound seniors right now who are eligible for that program. We're serving over 1,000 meals a day, Monday through Friday, with that program. And specifically because of the social distancing needs that you mentioned, what happens is our drivers, when they get to somebody's home or apartment, typically they're going to call ahead and make sure that the senior is home, make sure the senior is safe, let them know. They'll have a conversation through the doorway. They're not going to go into that person's home or apartment as they usually would do. They'll leave the food right outside the door, but they do that sort of at least quick check, again, via phone or through the door, just to make sure everybody inside is okay. And then they get on their way with the rest of their deliveries. They are working very, very hard. I cannot say enough about the nutrition team at CRT right now and the work that they're doing to make sure that seniors in our community are getting fed.
And talk to me about it. Recently, we reported when one of your trucks got into a crash. Thankfully, the driver is okay, but the truck was pretty damaged. And as you mentioned before, folks were pretty generous with trying to help you all get a new truck. Give us a status update on that.
Yeah, thank you for asking. It's amazing. The community, the outpouring from the community, both individual donors and businesses that have stepped in and said that they want to help with this, have been very, very generous. We're very excited about how that's been going. I'd say at this point we've raised probably about half of the money so far, from what I understand. We are still looking to raise roughly $25,000 or so, and that buys both the truck itself as well as this, this customized rig that's fitted to the back of the truck that's able to keep food both hot or cold as needed as they're doing those deliveries. It's one of our bigger trucks that was in that accident, and really it was wrecked, unfortunately. As you said, the driver, he's okay, feels terrible, of course, about what happened. But we're hoping that people out there in the community can continue to support this effort and make sure that we can get Meals on Wheels delivered to people in Central Connecticut that need it.
And one of the many services that you all provide, in addition to Meals on Wheels, is your energy assistance program. We have seen a lot of municipalities do something about utilities right now during this time. Talk to me about how that program, I believe you all are extending the date.
Right. Well, it's not us, to be clear, right? So it's the Connecticut Energy Assistance Program, state program. CRT happens to administer that program locally, again, for all of Central Connecticut with Middlesex County and Hartford County. We're very happy to be partnered with the state in that effort. They extended that deadline until the end of April. For people to apply for energy assistance. It's interesting. We had a pretty mild winter. We were pretty lucky that way. But because of where we are right now with the coronavirus, with COVID-19, a lot of people here in the state, as you know, suddenly they find themselves, they're out of work, and they are looking to find ways to save money or to get some financial help right now. And this is one way that people might be eligible. So people should certainly check on that and find out. We have a hotline number that people can call, which is 860-560-5800. That's our energy assistance hotline. The operators who are there, they speak English, they speak Spanish. They are more than happy to help people find out if they are eligible and help them to apply for energy assistance.
All right, and Jason, before I let you go this morning, I want to highlight some pretty good news. You mentioned in our email exchange that you all have been the recipient of some generous local businesses. Talk to me about some of those programs before we let you go this morning.
Okay, thanks, Aisha. Yeah, really appreciate that. So there are a few that I'd love to just touch on briefly, and I know we don't have much time. So one is the folks at Skyscraper Sandwich Truck. They're out of Glastonbury. They have been providing meals once or twice a week to the residents at both the East Hartford Family Shelter and at Veterans Crossing, which is a facility for formerly homeless veterans. That's around the corner from the East Hartford shelter. They're coming, they're bringing dinners, again, once or twice a week. All of those meals are being paid for by the folks from Becker's Diamonds and Fine Jewelry out of West Hartford. So it's a really nice partnership where they're paying for the meals, Skyscraper's bringing the meals, and CRT's clients are benefiting from that food, and we're very, very grateful for that. Equally, we've got a thing going on now with the folks from Travelers, and that's just getting ramped up right now, and they're going to be providing meals to about 160 people once a day for the entire month of April. It's a great story there, and that's including CRT's Generations, which is its grandparents who have legal custody of their grandchildren, as well as other seniors who live on that campus. It's in Hartford. They're one of the programs within CRT that will benefit from this generosity at Travelers. We're very excited about that.
All right, Jason, thank you so much. As always, a pleasure to have you. Great programs, and of course, highlighting their businesses helping nonprofits. Right now, more weather and news when we come back. Dan.